today. Now we are the team of instructor to teach SMJC 2701, which is Organic Chemistry and Analytical Lab. My name is Dr. Nabila binti Zaini. I will be the coordinator for this course and will be helped by my team, Professor Dr. Koji Wamuto, Dr. Zatil Izzah Ahmad Tamizi, and next to me is Miss E. Dayana Muhammad. So, for this class, we have arranged a few experiments. The first experiment today is isolation of pigments from ink. Right? Okay, so the objective of this experiment is to isolate the pigment from different ink. Okay, to start up these experiments, I will invite Professor Koji Wamuto to explain to you the background of this experiment.
One of the material, the mixture of pigment, is leaf. The leaf looks green, but it not consists from the single pigment because the sun, here is the sun, and then light comes, and then leaf catch the energy in the light. But in the sun, the visible light is consists from 400 nanometer wavelength of light to around 700 nanometer light. Then chlorophyll has the peak like 440, chlorophyll A, and chlorophyll B is like this, and then some carotenoid has the peak in the right. Then mixture of the pigments. So in this the class, we are going to separate the pigments, but in the house, it is difficult to separate the pigment in the leaves because it requires the special chemical that's difficult to get in the home. So instead, from the next step, we are going to separate the pigments.
Okay, for today's experiment, this is the apparatus that you need. A glass of water, 3 empty clear glass. You can use your drinking glass at home, just make sure that it is clear. 3 colored marker pen, a ruler, pencil, a holder. In this case, we use pen, scissors, and a piece of kitchen tissue paper. So to cut the plate, the dimension that we shall use is about 4 cm times 17 cm. So to cut it, you can draw a line, a width of 4 cm. Just cut according to the width first. Cut the bottom, make sure that it is straight. And then you need to draw 3 lines, which is the bottom line, the solvent front, and the top line. So the top line will be 10 cm from the bottom. The bottom line will be 1.5 cm from the bottom, and the solvent front will be 1 cm from the top. Draw a straight line across this tissue. Overall, the length of the tissue should be 17 cm. the tissue should be something like this. Okay, to conduct the experiment.
Okay, now we move to the next step to conduct the experiment. So the first step is you take the water and you pour it on the glass just a little bit, not more than maybe around 20 to 50 ml for all beaker or all glass that you use. Okay, this is example of tissue that you make a line. This is the first line, second line, and third line. So how to do experiment? First, you determine what type of pen you want to use. So we suggest you use pen, black pen, brown pen, and green pen. So we already dot the ink on the first line, at the middle of the first line for the green and brown. So I show to you all the example how to spot the ink on the middle of the first line. So you need to spot here, make sure the ink is enough. Okay, after that you take a pen, put the tissue on the pen and roll it. Okay, after that you take a beaker or a glass which contain a few water. So put it on the beaker. The precaution here, you need to make sure the water inside not touch the ink and also not touch the line that you wrote. Okay, the precaution that you need to make sure here is you need to make sure the water not reach the ink and not reach the first line that you make. So you just wait until the water reach the second line. Okay, I already done a few experiments using the black, brown, and green. So this is the result that you can see. The color will be separate. This is the refer to the black ink pen. So the color will be separate like this. After the water reach the second level, you can take out the tissue and you can calculate the RF value. Sorry.
After you take out the paper from the glass of water, please take it out carefully as it is fragile. Please snap a picture for you to put it inside your report.
Okay, to determine the RF value, so you need to determine the pigment that produced. We can see here, it have produced a blue color. It's like maroon color, and this one is yellow, and this is blue. So how to determine is you circle the area covered by the blue, maybe this around here. So take at the middle of the blue color, so determine the distance between the middle to the first line. So for the blue color, the distance travel for the pigment is around 5 cm. So determine for all these three pigments. So this one is around 6 cm. For this one, around 7 cm. And for this one is around 7.5 cm. So how to determine the RF value? So you need to calculate the RF is equal to the distance traveled by the first pigment. For example, I give it A, this is B, this is C and D. For A, the distance traveled is 5 cm. So 5 cm divide by the distance from the first line to the second line, so 8 cm.
Based on this experiment, we can conclude that different color of ink will display different pigments.